Decision-making muscle. Does your team have what it takes to make the most important decisions effectively? Hello everyone, I'm Craig Ross, CEO of Verus Global. Recently working with a team that was really focused on how they make decisions because they know, like you and I, that when they make better decisions, they move the business forward more effectively. They make a bigger impact. And so we peeled it back a little bit, like most of us probably would, and we said, okay, what's necessary for us to make more effective decisions? We started with some of the basics. We need to function from a shared reality. What are the facts? What are the facts without emotions? Yeah, and then of course we need to effectively and collectively problem solve. And problem solving means that we get a chance to think out loud. Think about that for a moment. Think out loud, because we're going to come back to that. And then third, of course, is then we're going to make the decisions that are most focused on and of the highest priority in terms of what our strategies and plans entail. But there was something underneath for this team that was even bigger, and I want to share it with you here. It was this understanding that even before we get into analyzing the data and problem solving, is that there's this component for our ability to tell the truth. One person said this: there's a lot out there right now about the need to be courageous, the need to be authentic, the need to tell the truth out loud. And then he said, but wait a minute, I believe I have that sort of courage. What I wonder though, as a team, do we accept people when they tell the truth? Are we judging? Are there conditions within which we need to hear and receive the data? In other words, if that's the case, think about that. Psychological safety would be so low that I have to actually overthink when I speak and what I share and how I share it. That's no way to problem solve. That's no way to even be a team. We certainly cannot collaborate effectively when we have to disguise ourselves, when we have to be somebody we're not. And so while we can preach and encourage people to speak up authentically, I ask us as a team to do what first? Let's take a close look at how we respond to people who have different approaches, different styles, different techniques, different ways to share their truth. And then ask ourselves, am I accepting unconditionally? Am I listening for greater understanding? Because if and when I do this, they're more likely to tell the truth. They're more likely to bring that data, that insight, that unique thinking that we'll need to do what? Make the best decision possible. I encourage us to ask ourselves as a team, are we creating the conditions for truth telling? Are we responding to each other in a way that encourages us to tell that truth necessary for outstanding decision making? Here we go.